And we're live.
Oh no.
We're not actually live.
Hide the drugs!
I mean, they're just all off camera. I don't know. All my liquor's in the cabinet downstairs. I didn't bring any up with me.
I was drinking last night. I don't want to drink again tonight. Now when I gotta be up early and go to work.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm absolutely not doing that right now.
What are you drinking? What even is that?
6-point open flow lager.
Okay. Cool.
How many is that? Like a little 12-ounce can? It looks very tall but very skinny.
Yeah. Yes, 12-ounce can.
They're trying to make you feel like you get more by making it taller.
Yeah, but I mean, compared to getting it in a bottle, I prefer the cans.
So looking at this picture, this is cracking me up because you can tell
less space,
that he's using an actual camera.
better shelf life.
It's a very good point. So the picture of the cop. Do you want to share the picture? Which cop picture are you looking at?
I'm looking at the one where you can see both me and Stephen Baldwin. I'm looking at it because you can see the open bottle, but you can also see that he's using an actual point-click camera. I feel so old looking at those.
Oh,
and then me with my little flip phone taking a picture.
Those disposable cameras?
No,
No,
it's
I think it's an actual.
Oh god, that's even worse.
Yeah, because it looks
I
more.
mean,
It looks like
the
what was
disposable
that?
ones at least hung on for a little while.
The was it Sony that did it? I'm looking at it. I remember they used to do bright, colorful little square ones.
it's probably like a Nikon Coolpix. I mean, Sony did them too, with like the big one.
I don't remember. See, I had the cool pics. I don't remember them being colored.
I think they eventually did, but maybe they weren't
cool
first.
The Coolpix were colored, but Sony's in that form factor around that time, they were already the memory stick based ones. You remember Sony's horrible attempt to do its own version of SD cards?
Yeah.
Those were so terrible.
So, there you go.
There's a picture.
There's the picture. So you got your...
Smoking, using a flip phone, and carrying open bottles of beer around.
While taking a picture of a cop. And mind you, I went looking for this cop. I wasn't satisfied not having it. I wanted to look for the cop. And bring him
Hey,
there.
I know what's a great idea. Let's go find some cops.
That's literally my thought. I just was like, this could be so better if I can get a cop to pose next to the car.
The question that I have... I mean, there's so many. But, like, what is the open liquor, like, the open container laws like in New York?
Currently,
in
as
New
long as
York,
it's covered, right? Currently, because that's why, like, for ages now, I bring up the brown bag, and I can keep a bottle and walk around the street.
that's what it used to be.
Oh, did they change again?
It got changed years ago.
Okay.
Under, yeah, if it was Giuliani or Bloomberg. But that was when they even made it being visible from the public street. So, like, people sitting... So, in a lot of areas of New York, we have these things called stoops.
Yeah, all right.
Basically stone or concrete staircases that lead up to the front door of a building. And it's a very common thing, particularly in warmer weather, for people to just sit around and hang out on their stoops, chat with friends, neighbors, whatever. And the NYPD began interpreting the laws along with some new laws as saying that, yeah, you could not even have an open container while sitting on your stoop on your own private property.
Interesting. Well, I don't know what it was. So this would have been 2008. In 2008, were you still allowed to carry around covered open alcohol? Like, was I actually breaking the law in this picture with the cop?
Well, was it...
I believe you were.
Because I was still running. I was obviously walking the streets drinking it.
Right. I mean...
So this was in 2010, though, right?
No, the pictures I put up were in 2010. This was for the Last Hope. So this is actually 2008.
Oh, right. So it was what? The Last Hope and then the Next Hope?
Yeah. So I posted
And
this
then it
on the
was
Facebook.
9.
I added it to the folder in 2010, but the pictures would have been taken in 2008.
Yeah.
I pulled up my little potato flip phone quality picture. He was so happy to pose.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, he was so excited to do it. It was hilarious. Like, looking back at it, like, I don't know how I didn't, like, get myself, like, just, like, arrested, wandering around drunk. But it seemed like a really good idea. And then I never ever turned it into, because we all took pictures because the thing was to go, send it in 2600.
Yeah.
And then I didn't do that at it. We just took pictures and never did it.
It's the back cover photos, right?
Yeah, because they like, wherever 2600 appears.
Right, like this one you can see has the train is 2600.
I mean, if you can read that. It's not very clear on the camera.
That's even worse. Yeah, that number, that's 2600 there.
Okay.
This road sign is Lower Hackers Creek.
Well, it's possible that one of the guys could have sent in their pictures. I never did on mine, though.
This magical road was found by Alan Sondheim and exists in West Virginia. Apparently, the name Hacker is quite common in that state, so we expect to see a whole lot more pictures from there in future issues.
Oh, I apparently, what was it? I'm on to slightly older memories, but 4 days ago, in 2016, that was when I sung "I Will Always Love You" to Beaches and Kmart. We were shopping for towels. We were shopping for towels.
I still have that towel.
Of Kmart. And it came on, and I started singing.
Yeah. It's a very New York thing, I think, to have like a 2-story Kmart. Like that
thing's like 4 stories.
Is it 4 stories? Is there stuff
at least
above
3.
it?
It's at least 3 because I know I've been on 3, and I want to say that there was still another floor. Also, by the way, we just had our friend anniversary.
It also at one point it actually connects directly to the subway.
It does. It still does. Yeah. Like the lowest one is in Penn Station, and you can enter in Penn Station and then go up.
So Beaches, we apparently missed our friendversary on July 19th.
No.
I would like to show you that the pictures that come up are us in a car and then your ass.
Glorious.
I was like, all right, I guess that was the picture they picked out of 6 of them.
Yeah, there's like 3 other ones. What are the other photos? I'm sure they're all over
that one's from when we were there in Mustang Harry's.
Yeah. I like how you and me are on the same page, and then Joe's like,
click over. Oh, doesn't want to go to the next one.
And Will's just kind of like, why am I here?
It won't let me click to the next one, so I don't really know what the other 3 are.
I'm surprised that it won't.
Oh, I don't want back. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm going to Joe's. It's Cooter's page. You matter.
Until you multiply yourself times the speed of light. Oh, man.
I did a lot of things over the years on today specifically.
Well, I feel like this is usually the time when Hope is.
Well, some of it, there was one time when my ex and we were just running around Walmart putting on the kids' costumes.
Oh, God. Okay.
There's pictures of that. I had my one of my profiles came back from that. Here, hold on, let me flip it over. It was a nice one because I did the whole Hulk thing, and I posted it saying, "Don't make me sexy. You wouldn't like me when I'm sexy." So I did that. That was this day in 2013.
Beautiful. That's. I like set as background. What does that do?
Makes it your computer background.
Does Facebook do that by default? What?
I tried it once. Like, I don't know if it successfully worked, but I'm pretty sure that happens.
That's weird.
Maybe it's trying to say your cover photo. Maybe they just worded it funny.
No, that one I think is a different one. I don't know. I don't think my Facebook does that.
Let me see here.
It's depending on your browser.
Oh, is Firefox not cool enough?
I think it has to be IE or Edge.
Gross.
Where? Oh,
Wait,
there.
are you using Internet Explorer, Bunny?
No, I'm using Chrome. It's not very. So when I hover over it, Facebook Purity pops up with a little alt text, and it says "Set image as Facebook background, aka wallpaper." But there's no actual wallpaper on Facebook, so it still doesn't really explain it.
Yeah, that.
But I in the menu, I have the option of making it a profile picture, album cover, or cover photo. Should I just click it for science?
I don't know. Sure.
I'll be back in a
Fucking
second.
YOLO. Okay. We'll remain here, probably. Unless we
It still seems to be going to Facebook. It says, I click it, it says, please note, once you have chosen a background image, you can change its settings or turn it off via the... Oh, this is a Facebook Purity thing. Facebook Purity options screen under fonts, colors, design headings. Do you want to set this picture as your Facebook background image? I think it's because it's through Facebook Purity. It's the add-on that I use for it.
Oh, okay. Because I was...
So,
Facebook Purity sounds like some really weird religious thing.
No.
So you have to keep your Facebook purity.
Let me click
Or
on
else the devil will get you.
Here, I'll click on this one, and I'm guessing it's probably gonna turn. Here, we're gonna do this for science. We'll share it. I'm guessing it's gonna turn like my actual background, but it's gonna be only I can see it. That's what I'm guessing. I've used Facebook Purity for so long, so we'll use this picture just in case it changes anything that everybody else can see.
Okay.
So we'll do set as background and hit OK. All right, I hit it.
Thinking about it. Oh God.
Oh! It literally does. It makes my background on Facebook. I have to go to the home. How do I get to the home page?
Oh no!
Oh, it is. It's the background. There we go, beaches. You can just be on the background. Facebook. And nobody else. So what's the home page look like? Yeah, it's just right on top of you.
Beautiful. That's
Is there? Let's go back over here.
Oh man, that's just a-okay.
Is there a better picture?
I mean, probably.
Let's try this one.
Is that from Ludachristmas?
Okay. Yeah, like quite a while ago with Murdoch and
It's Kurt, isn't it?
I almost said Kit, and I was like, no, Kit's another friend of mine. Kurt.
I should eventually.
That was made into a Christmas card.
It's a good Christmas card.
It's on my fridge still. I'm pretty sure it's on Johnny's fridge still. Let's go back to my page, see how this looks. Man, it makes the page take forever to load. All right, now the fun part. Can I just like right click and get rid of this?
I don't know, man.
What did it say that I can get rid of it at?
It was like your purity.
It's like fonts and stuff.
Yeah.
Font color and design.
There you go, background image. Wait.
Can I just do that?
Well, hold on.
Wait.
Background image is just a URL.
Yeah, it's just the URL to the...
No. You could probably put anything in there.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, you uncheck that stretch background image to fit, because that's what really makes it look god awful.
Oh, they're saved. It just wraps it basically. It's still hard to look at.
God, do you know what this reminds me of? MySpace.
Oh. Yeah. I just need a little box to put music. You can do that now, right? Didn't they just update that like Facebook? You can put a song now.
Wait, what? You're kidding, right?
No, it's somewhere. I've seen it.
That was like simultaneously the best and worst part of Zynga.
Is it here? Where's... Oh, is it in here? No.
I really appreciate that your name pronunciation is pretty fly for a white girl.
You never noticed that?
I don't often go onto your page specifically, you know.
Yeah, because I remember like when it came up, I was just like, oh, I need something else there. I'm not gonna just put Bunny Burn. So I was like, oh, I bet I can make it fit pretty fly for a white girl. I swear I'd seen it. Hold on. I want to say I saw it on my friend Maddie. We're gonna be blasting Maddie's page all over the internet here.
What the
Oh, this is a great little picture here for everybody to take a look at this little peach.
That's... Ooh.
Okay, I thought I had seen it on here. Nope, I don't see it there. Somewhere I had seen this, I swear to God. Okay, currently though, I really need to get rid of this. So if I just uncheck it?
Yeah, I think you just uncheck it, or you can just
there's some other
delete.
things now. What if I just leave that
Oh, beautiful.
transparent? Let's just try this. According to the thing, it's still transparent. It doesn't look very transparent.
I don't know.
Okay, somewhere. I swear I thought I saw something about it. Oh, Night Owl missed all of that. We found out what it is. It's through Facebook Purity. That's the reason why I can do it. So it's not on a browser. But I can turn any picture in the background. We'll go back to beaches. This was the fun one. Because pretty much I just made beaches my background.
Now that was what, 3 years ago?
This was
no,
the first.
that was like...
That was the first one.
Yeah, that was like
the first
5
time.
years ago.
Right here, now I'll go to back to my
Okay,
little
so that was the one that I missed because
There
I
we
was
go.
having...
My background is now Radio Statler, aka Just Beaches.
Okay.
I mean, in fairness, you have
Yes.
Stoppe's arm.
In fairness, yes.
Oh, and also, if you were noticing, my name pronunciation does say pretty fly for a white girl. Apparently, Beaches just thought this today.
I had never seen it before. So if you hit the little sound, the audio thing, does it actually pronounce it? Hold on, I can. This is actually a thing that I can do. Hold on.
It doesn't click. It's not even saying anything on mine.
What?
Yeah, when I click it, nothing happens.
I feel
That could be.
let down.
Hold on. Let me see here.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't even have. I don't see that.
On my page?
Yeah.
Maybe they were just like, fuck off, Bunny. You can't put that.
Yeah, it doesn't even show up under your contact and basic info.
So it's not just right there in the front?
No.
I'm pretty sure I see a Do you have one for you?
I don't think so. Well, now everybody knows my real name.
I'll just hide it there. You can edit it. Yeah, I guess you don't have one.
No, I don't.
Fix that.
We'll fix it in post. I appreciate in 2015 you had 2 life events. Do you know what your 2 life events were?
I feel like I've only ever done it twice. That only sounds. I think one was like a piercing or something.
No.
And then like maybe got a boyfriend or something.
In 2015 you had 2 life events. They were friends on Facebook with Joe Cooter for 6 years. And then friends on Facebook with Robert Scullin for 6 years.
Those are my only life events.
Yeah.
Managing to deal with both of them for 6 years is kind of impressive.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me.
So
There's a way to see friendship. How long have I been?
Yeah, if
Jesus
I go to
Christ.
my edit, I can change the name pronunciation as much as I want. So it should still be there.
Okay, so I have been friends on Facebook with Joe since 2006.
Nice. Mine would have been, it would have been super close because it would have been 2008 that I met Cooter. That was our first year that we did Radio Statler. I didn't know him before that. However, I can't make it play. I think your Facebook is just broken.
It's regular Facebook. I don't even.
So I went over here to Johnny's page because we all know Johnny, and right there on Johnny's page, pronounce his name. It's time to go. But I can see it.
All right, hold on. All I see for him is anarchist, maker, musician, mystic, recovering introvert, speaker, occasionally InfoSec, and then hacker for hire at private consulting firm, and that's it. I don't have any pronunciation.
Oh, well, I guess apparently you're uncool.
I mean, that's true. Have you met me?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're just not cool enough to see it.
I have to take a level in cool. So I'm going to Gen Con. And do you know what I found out, apparently, about Indianapolis, which is where Gen Con is?
What's that?
They have, like, super liberal open container laws in the sense that I could just walk around with, like, a bottle of beer outside.
When is Gen Con?
It is next weekend.
Okay. I had the opportunity, I'm choosing not to do it, but I had the opportunity, still I guess do, to go down to Indianapolis for the weekend, the very last weekend of August.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys heard that. So Niantic put out the new game, the Harry Potter one.
Yes. Yeah.
So I've been playing that for a little bit, and they're already starting things right off. So like Pokemon has been doing the Go Fest that they do in Chicago, Dortmund, and Japan. They do it like the three of them through the year.
Okay.
They're starting Harry Potter right out with a bang, and we're getting the Harry Potter Fan Festival. It's going to be in Indianapolis last week of August. But even though it's much cheaper than Go Fest, I opted that I don't. Well, I do enjoy playing Harry Potter. Pokemon, I went to Go Fest, and from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., I was on my feet catching Pokemon, and I hurt really bad when it got done. I don't see myself doing that in Harry Potter for longer than an hour before I just get bored.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go there and stay and use money just to do things for an hour. There are gonna be dragons. I'm a little sad about that.
What I think is interesting. Wow, I find a lot of things interesting. I think it's interesting to compare what Harry Potter has been doing compared to like Pokemon Go when it came out. I think that they took a lot of learnings from how the launch was and what people's complaints were, and have delivered a more solid game up front. But the story can definitely go die in a fire. I can't give less of a shit about the story.
There were still just a few little bug things in there that we didn't quite understand.
Yeah.
Apparently, they've already announced they're doing a Venture Sync. It's like gonna show up in the next update.
Adventure Sync? Okay.
Venture Sync. So in Pokemon, I guess maybe it's been about a year now, they did a Venture Sync. So you can, that's an optional thing.
Yeah.
But you can use it like on Android phones. You can sync it essentially with Google Fit. So when Pokemon is off, like in my pocket, so like when I go to work, because I can easily walk like 4 kilometers in a shift at work.
Yeah.
When I open my game, all of that is tracked because Google Fit tracked it, popped it onto Pokemon, and then all of a sudden I start hatching a bunch of eggs, and I even though like I wasn't actually playing the game, it still tracked the fact that I was actually walking around.
Yeah.
So it's much easier to kind of do things in Pokemon. They did not. We all kind of figured in Harry Potter they would start the game out right off the bat having that because they've already had it in Pokemon for a while, so they know exactly what they're doing. They didn't. And so, like, basically they have port keys is what you walk off to open. And, yeah, it's a pain. because I don't play the game actively enough, so I don't really gain distance. And the game really doesn't motivate you to move. The game is really happily played sitting in one spot.
Yeah.
Just occasionally move from spot to spot, but it doesn't motivate moving at all like Pokemon does. So I pretty much never unlock port keys because I'm never really moving. I just park in places and sit there for an hour and then go to another place and sit there for an hour.
I think probably what happened is they spooled off like a version of the code and then started turning that into Harry Potter, and they probably started doing that before the ActiveSync feature, and so they'd have to like backport it.
It could have been. Well, everything was like, so they did Pokemon Go based off of Ingress, and they did Harry Potter based off of Ingress. They actually did both of them based off of Ingress. So like
that seems like a poor call.
Yeah, like I don't know why they shouldn't, because Harry Potter is not really like Ingress. It's pretty much just like Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they just didn't essentially turn all the code from Pokemon Go into Harry Potter and be done with it. But they did what they did the first time, and so different points of interest. Like in Pokemon, I have 2, well, I guess 4, pretty much directly outside my place. But in Harry Potter, I have like 8. Apparently, I don't play Ingress, and so one of these days I should actually open it and find out what exactly sits outside my house, because I suspect there's probably a lot of things for Ingress to do right outside of my house.
Yeah.
Because they didn't take the same points. Like there are sponsored things changed. So Cricket and AT&T are sponsoring Harry Potter, and Boost and Starbucks, and it used to be Sprint.
Sprint is still doing it.
Oh, are you sure? Their contract ended last December, and most of the Sprint things now drop. So like sponsored, because Pokestops and gyms should say sponsored. Most of the Sprints all stopped, and all the Sprint stores have pulled off all their Pokemon stickers on the front.
Well, all I know is that I pass by a Sprint store every day on my way to work now, and it still shows up as the special thing.
Okay. Well, then maybe they renewed it, because that was a big deal this last December, like the Reddit and stuff, that the contract was ending with Sprint. And a lot of stores, like, we still have an X-Rated eligible gym that's still listed as X-Rated eligible and sponsored, even though that Sprint store has completely removed all evidence of anything for Pokemon Go related in their store. So, yeah, it's a hit and miss. There's a lot of people who, a lot of their gyms and Pokestops completely stopped being sponsored. So maybe it was just in certain locations. But yeah, those things are all different.
Or maybe they're, I don't know, tomorrow when I pass it on my way to work. No, wait. I'm not going to pass it on my way to work tomorrow. Usually I do. But tomorrow I have to go pick up stuff from one of our distributors. So I have to take a different route.
Yeah, but those points of interest.
The joys of being a locksmith in New York, where you don't drive fucking anywhere. I get to haul most of our order of locks with me in like a couple of bags on the fucking subway.
That sounds like an awesome and wonderful experience.
It's good exercise.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, like, you know, if more people just did jobs that involved having to just walk long distances while carrying heavy things, you wouldn't have to pay for a CrossFit gym membership or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I get the same workout that people at a CrossFit gym do, except that I do it every day for work.
Yeah. So instead of paying to go to a gym, you're getting paid.
And parts around. I'm on my feet like 10 hours, lifting heavy objects, doing like sustained holding heavy objects in place with no support. I don't know, whatever else it is that people do in gyms. I don't go to gyms.
I think gym-wise, people are usually either doing cardio or they're doing like weights, or they're doing some other kind of a class that's going to be like, I forget what the term is. It's gonna be like yoga or Pilates or spin or something else that's has a teacher that goes up and leads you through certain exercises or something.
I go to a gym all the time in Pokemon. All the time. If anybody, I don't know, like, so I live on a gym in Pokemon with an X-ray gym directly outside my door, so like I can still be on my Wi-Fi and hit an X-ray eligible gym. And the stats are really funny. I did the math, and the gym I live on is 25% of my total battles in the entire game are all on one gym. So like I was gonna pull up Pokemon. Oh no, someone took my gym, speaking of. Let's take it back. So let's see here. So the gym, the X-ray gym that's outside my house, I've had 2,024 victories. So I've battled on it a little over 2,000 times. I've defended it for 128 days and 21 hours. That's a pretty good amount. The gym I live on, however, I have battled 4,382 times, and I've defended it for 277 days, 7 hours, and 3 minutes, and I've given it 4,840 berries.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So if I go to like a normal gym, let's see here. Hold on, I can do this. Oh, that's not what I want. I want that. So my third most popular gym, I've only had 547 battles on. But the gym at my house, I've had nearly 5,000 battles on it.
That's such a big number.
And I'm going to add to it because look at that. It's blue. That's not cool.
I appreciate the link to ask.golf.
The what?
The link in the chat. Ask.golf. Redirects to questionable content, the webcomic.
I happen to follow the...
That's my house.
Creator. Aren't you fancy? Go.
I am. And that's actually, and that's a park with a nest. So I've
go catch a thing.
I don't have to go anywhere to get a thing.
Wait, is that a ditto?
Do what?
On your screen.
On this screen?
Oh, okay.
I'm in the gym currently.
Okay. No, it very briefly looked like a ditto, and that's been driving me insane.
Wait,
Try.
What did you say?
It looked on your screen, very briefly, it looked like you were attempting to catch a ditto.
Oh, no. You're, it's probably like there's a little Ekans and that over there.
I think it was the gym view.
Oh.
Your phone held at an angle where I couldn't really see much.
Yeah.
Just like contrast.
There was a ditto on one of these gyms.
Maybe I don't know, but I've had one of those research projects.
To catch a ditto?
The only thing that's left is catch a fucking ditto.
Hit up parking lots. Go find like a Walmart or Target and just make laps, literally up and down the
have those in New York.
Oh yeah, you're right. Silly.
We don't have those things.
Parking lots? Come on, where are they going to put them?
No, we have parking lots and we have parking garages, but not like that.
Do you think it would work? Does your GPS hold in a parking garage?
Wait, so why do like parking garages or parking lots spawn dittos?
The game is based on activity on phones. So like gas stations generally tend to have a high spawn rate. Things not in stay away from schools. Schools have kind of this weird little radius because they obviously don't want a bunch of adults playing around schools.
Yeah.
So schools kind of have this weird radius where a lot of things don't really spawn, but high phone activity. So like if you stop on like truck stops out off the interstates, it's phenomenal when you find them because there's so much phone activity just in one spot, and that's what it basically goes by. It's just phone activity in one spot. So the more places that phones are more active, you'll find more spawns of things. So if you go to Walmart, think about how many people are running around a Walmart with cell phones.
Sadly,
it's a playground. It's just a giant playground, and we get pulled over all the time because the Walmart nearby here now closes at midnight, and so I like to go starting at midnight through the empty parking lot and wander around and shiny hunt because it's a great way to shiny hunt because there's so many things appearing. And I'm just literally going up and down the parking lot, and I get the whole thing where the cops are like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, the sentence, "Just playing Pokemon, officer," it rolls off my tongue very well now.
Well, eventually they'll learn.
I know a few of the cops around here, and I keep offering. I'm like, "Can I come to the precinct? Can you put out a map of the town? Because I live in a decently hotspot area, and can I pinpoint where like Pokemon gyms are, or just high spawn places? So when you see cars just creeping along in that area, just ignore them."
Or at least lower priority. Expect that that may happen.
Yeah, because most of them are just like laughing and they kind of giggle and they move on, but other ones get like real pissy about it. They're like, "You're in a parking lot. The place is closed." I'm like, "That's cool. By myself in my car. You can sit across the parking lot and watch me. And you're gonna watch me drive away when I'm done taking this gym."
Like that's kind of the thing that's silly about it is that like, it's like, yes, it's closed because that's the best time to like go be in their parking lot.
It's the best time to go hang around when there aren't people here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my preferred time to go play Pokemon is in the middle of the night. It's like there's been times where it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I have to run my headphones, open my game, and just go walk around town. There's nobody out. It's nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Go play my game. But yeah, parking lots are the greatest. So like since they just dropped 4 new shinies went into the game today, and a little bit here, when I'm done here, we're gonna go run around probably Walmart parking lot and catch some shinies. Hopefully catch some shinies, I guess.
New York has a very, very different sort of layout for all of that.
Well, like I remember so I was playing the first summer when I went up to Hope. I was playing the game. I went on a little hiatus because all my friends stopped playing. But then this last time for Hope, I was playing it again. So I've been up there twice now, and it's just really entertaining. Especially because the second time around, raids were a thing and whatnot. And I remember me and ATG, both of us, we were playing, and we're like, "I wonder what it's gonna be like," trying to do some raids because we had Zapdos Day and everything while we were up there, and we're like, "I wonder what it's gonna be like if we'll be able to get this done." And so one of the raids, something came up, I don't know what it was, and we're like, it was the Penn Station one, and we're just like, "Hey, let's go across the street and see if we can manage to get ourselves in a raid or something with some of these people." And as we get in range pretty much of the Penn Station, we could just see everybody over there. It's just tapping away on their phones, and we're like, "There's not many people playing Pokemon. Well, hopefully there's some people who haven't gone yet." And so him and I both get in range of the gym, click on it, and hit join lobby, and end up in 2 different lobbies because he ended up in the first one, filled up so fast that I ended up in a second one when we hit join lobby at the same time.
Wow.
And then from the rest of it, I just kept seeing big people come in. Like the lobby I hit, when I got in it, I was like number 10 in there. So not only did his lobby fill up, then mine filled up. Had another 10 people in it before I got in it. And then it filled up immediately, and we were on our way pretty much. And I'm just watching everybody, and I'm like, this whole fucking city is playing Pokemon. This is weird. But yeah, I would sit and watch the gyms all night long and just go down nonstop. And so I'm kind of hoping for next time so I can get some gold on gyms because I left Hope with a lot of silver because for whatever reason, if I got in bed in the hotel room, it drifted me over like 2 blocks to a gym.
That happens a lot with New York City architecture.
Well, it happened very specifically when I got in bed in the hotel room. If I was anywhere else in the hotel room, I would be where I'm supposed to be.
It's buildings from a certain period. The early high-rise buildings were all steel frames and frequently used steel studs and steel mesh lathe. in their walls. So you actually get buildings that were built in like the 1920s and 1930s that are essentially Faraday cages.
Yeah, that sounds right.
The only opening in it is the door and the window. And so if you're in one of these buildings, I mean, this was the thing that I used to complain about at my last place, where it would be, my phone constantly thinks I'm in the Bronx because I was in like the north end of Manhattan, and I was in one of those old buildings, and the only opening that looked out towards a cell tower was the north-facing window. So it just decided that I was like 2 miles further north in the Bronx.
I mean, obviously, right? That's how that works?
Yeah.
Well, this last hope, often on the mezzanine, just the mezzanine, because ATG had the issue, Will had the issue. Randomly, the game would put us off in New Jersey, somewhere where it was like some residential neighborhood, and there was 0 stops or spawns. Well, we had to work together, and like I had the game pulled up, and I was looking at my Pokemon map, and we had to start trying to figure it out, and we used Google Maps, and we started to figure it out. Yeah, we were off in New Jersey, like miles and miles away. Yeah. I was like, okay, and that was only at the mezzanine floor. If you
really
got off
weird,
the mezzanine.
there's some really weird stuff that happens, especially when you're indoors, because you lose a lot of the old GPS accuracy ones.
Yeah.
Like obviously you don't have visibility to.
All right. All is safe
the
again.
GPS
They're both yellow now.
That's very good.
But you don't have visibility to the GPS satellite constellations, so you're relying on the cell network. That is the towers that your phone can see, attempting to figure out where you are by triangulation. And I mean, with Android, at least, you also get sometimes mapped Wi-Fi SSIDs as an additional geolocation point of reference, a few other things like that. But it still gets really, really weird when you're in these buildings that block or reflect radio signals.
No, it was definitely super entertaining to play up there.
Yeah, I had one job
looking forward to it again.
Yeah.
I had one job where sitting at my desk made my phone's location fritz out in such a way that it would make me walk in a circle in like a roughly 2-block radius. Very slowly, just circling this area, and it happened to pass through like a very, very popular park.
Oh, nice.
So it would just be, okay, wait, okay, I'm in the park. Okay, I'm out of the park.
I pretty much get to do that, and for whatever reason, in Harry Potter now, our little locker room at work or whatever, if I'm in our locker room, and only Harry Potter, this doesn't happen with Pokemon, I run everywhere, I drift everywhere. It's the only way I can actually get open port keys for Harry Potter. So we've had like 2 events, and port keys are part of them. So I just sit in our locker room, like when I'm done with work, for like 20 minutes. And usually I walk about 5K in about 20 minutes while I'm there, and then I go home. Like, it's really weird, and I find that's different, that I get completely different GPS issues in the 2 different games, Because Pokemon, it's pretty spot on. I'm generally right where I'm supposed to be all the time, which is actually really annoying because a lot of people drift and they find cool stuff, and then I can't get it. And then in Harry Potter, if I like even try to be in a building, it's just like, I'm done. I give up. We're just gonna make you run everywhere. And I'm like, shouldn't this essentially be the same?
Yeah, no. Apparently not.
Yeah, I mean, it works for me because at Harry Potter, I can walk 5 kilometers in 20 minutes versus take me a long time to do that in real life because I don't like to walk around.
I don't mind walking. Well, this time of year in New York, as I'm sure both of you remember from home, it's a miserable time to be outside.
Even today, it's bad. We just finished having like a 2-week heat advisory where heat index was like 105 with full on.
Oh,
humidity.
Yeah.
We had that.
It's dropped
we had
now.
that.
We're like
Yeah.
mid 80s with like heat index of like 90 right now. It won't last. This has actually been kind of a cool summer for us, and I'm enjoying it. However, I'm not looking forward to probably the 3rd for the next community day for Pokemon because we're probably going to be in the 90s and I'm just going to go die outside. But it's shiny Ralts and I have to go do it, so.
Yeah. I mean, eventually the weather's going to calm down again.
And then it'll get
In
really
theory.
cold and then we'll have the same problem again. When it gets really nice and the humidity isn't super, super gross, that's when I go out at like 2 o'clock in the morning and do some laps.
Yeah.
But it's about the best time. I don't like to do things in daylight anyways, let alone when it's really hot out.
Yeah. But it should be, I don't know, where I'm at, it's like maybe 2 more months and it'll be nice again.
Well, normally, by pretty much the start of May, we're up in the high 90s with the heat indexes well over 100, but that at all did not start until this month. I think maybe we hit 90 once before July, and then it was just a couple weeks ago we finally actually hit the hot. And I mean, I was not complaining at all. It was great. I wasn't dying every time, but we still have August to go through. And hopefully this means maybe when September hits, it won't be as frightening hot.
I doubt it.
Because, like, this year we've done well at actually having seasons. I feel like this is the first time I've seen seasons in a long time. By seasons, I mean not just winter and summer.
Yeah.
I see winter and summer, but yeah. We actually had a spring. We had a good spring, lots of rain. The Midwest flooded, and it's still flooded.
Yeah.
And then I suspect we'll have a fall. Kind of feel like we might have a little bit of a fall.
Yeah.
That'll
You
be
should.
nice. At least I'm hoping we will.
It seems likely. Usually if you get a lot of rain in the spring, you'll usually get a fall.
I hate new Twitter.
A Twitter? A tweet?
New Twitter.
New
Oh.
Twitter.
The interview.
Callie wants to say hello. Say hello, Callie.
Hi, Callie.
Oh gosh, or just meow. You gotta
Hi,
see.
Kitty.
You gotta get up there and look. You gotta look at him.
Come on.
You gotta look at 'em. Look
Hello.
up.
Kitty.
Hello. Hi, cat. Hello, cat. Hello, kitten.
She's like, what are you doing to me? That's the only reason why I let you up here, Callie. Sorry, I'm gonna put you back.
I really appreciate the amount of... Here, I think this... I'll do it the right way. It's a beautiful GIF. Have you guys done Swear Trek?
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful.
Alright, hold on.
I mean, I follow it and I frequently retweet it.
Oh, it's even better. Gaston. I don't feel like singing. I don't feel like anybody would actually want to listen to me sing, so I won't. But
not even entirely sure what the tune to this should be.
Oh, dude, it's Gaston from Disney.
It's what?
Gaston. It's the villain song from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
No
Okay.
one fights like Jim Kirk from great heights like Jim Kirk. No one style of weird combat delights like Jim Kirk's. For there's no one as defiant of gravity. He is perfect, a pure paragon.
I would have never put that together.
Really?
I'm also not a Gaston fan. Apparently he has a lot of fans today. I don't know why. He's kind of a jerk.
I mean, he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
That was
But
that was
everybody
the-
likes him now.
the entire point. Ugh.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait for it. I gotta show you. Whoa!
Where did that come from?
Johnny! Fuck.
Why did
God
you just
damn
have
it.
that? Why did you just have that picture up?
I did. It's on my hotbar. I apparently bookmarked it.
Johnny, you ruined a perfectly good ThinkPad.
No.
No. He
Gotcha.
actually did not put the knife in it. It
No.
was
Somebody
Illwill.
else. Yeah.
Illwill stabbed it. I was actually
No.
sitting on the other side
No.
of. Wait, no, I was sitting on the other side of Yas, who's in that picture.
Well, that sort
Yep.
of makes sense. Cause
It was Illwill that stabbed it, and then Johnny thought it'd be a great photo op to type, and it did become a photo op. I think that's a phenomenal good picture, actually. And then it got really bad after that, and we all literally fled out of Mustang Harry's.
yeah.
Blood happened, and we all ran away.
Oh, no, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
Because
the
then,
blood.
yeah, I thought it was a great idea to just go crazy on it and just start stabby, and then slice his finger open, and then there was blood. Like, it wasn't just like a little blood; it like splurted blood. There was like blood all over the stuff, and I was like, I gotta close my tab and go. Bye.
I remember that because, like, I'm pretty sure I heard about it because Darko had to, like, patch it up.
Yeah, he came back to Hope, and he had to find someone to like pretty much patch him up. So I stayed out of Mustang Harry's for the rest of that weekend, and I went to Mustang Sally's, and then started going back to Mustang Harry's 2 years later when I came back for gonna Hope, and I was like, hopefully they don't remember my face.
Probably not.
Shit.
What?
So old Twitter, the old Twitter interface had something that I found very, very useful,
Yeah.
which was tooltip descriptions of what the hell emojis are. It would actually
Wait, that was
tell
a
you,
thing?
like it would no, but it would actually, if you hovered your mouse over it, it would tell you the name of the emoji that people were using. New Twitter does not have that. I can't tell what most emoji are.
That sucks.
So I depended on those tooltips to make sense of it.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like,
That they got rid of that. That sucks.
yeah. I mean, just this is a thing that I've been trying to explain for a while, which is emoji are not rendered and displayed and illustrated consistently across platforms. So, like, people who do their check marks on one platform, sometimes that'll show up for me, depending on which one they select, as like a ballot box design,
Yeah.
rather than big green check mark. And like, what the fuck are you saying? What does this mean? Why are you voting on shit on your to-do list?
Oh, hey, there's that, sorry, I never log in Twitter. There's that message thing, that RS Twitter presence,
Yes,
that people talking,
at
that I
You know,
never talking.
Yeah.
well, mostly the sysadministrative guys talking.
Yeah, Johnny left and we're like, I'm pretty sure.
Johnny.
Johnny left, and we're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that he left because of your shit posting.
I mean, there's a lot of shit posting, and it's not very good shit posting.
I mean, is it really shit posting if it's slow quality? You're right. I agree with you.
I usually log in Twitter about twice a year.
Just low quality shit posting.
Yeah. That's accurate.
I mean, there's like DA667 quality shit posting, and then there's low quality shit posting.
Yeah.
Which is really just making a communication channel usable for anything else, other than people going, "Why the fuck are you flooding this channel with your low quality shit?"
Yeah.
I mean, at least with DA667, we got DA fuck the tank.
I think I missed that.
How did you miss that? Oh.
Alright, so at DA...
Not really. It was kind of horrifying, but it was also hilarious.
You said DA667, right? Yeah.
DA underscore.
Ah, I'm missing the underscore.
Yeah, DA underscore 667. That is the numerals 667.
Yeah.
He's the guy that wrote that book on virtual machine labs.
Yeah, no, I follow him. Oh, I don't follow him. He just gets retweeted enough to the point where I think that I follow him.
Right.
This is kind of ugly.
What, new Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had the beauty and wonder where I had logged in and I hit the messages thing on the old Twitter because it was an old web page that hadn't been reloaded, and then it was like, yeah, no, you get new Twitter now. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
It's all the worst parts of mobile Twitter with none of the good parts.
All right, so like, what is this about him fucking?
3 times in 2017.
You did?
Yeah, for my bunny account, I tweeted 3 times the entire year of 2017. 0 2018. I retweeted 26 Chapter Magazine earlier this year. That was my one post, I guess, for 2019. I did. It looks like I did log in for some stuff. 2016, it was all pretty much Hope related, so it looks like I was active during Hope stuff. And then, December 2015, that was the next time before that. And then, 2015, I was doing some things on Twitter. Cool. So the last time I actively tweeted was 2015.
Okay.
And it'd be basically the same on both of my Twitter accounts, because I pretty much tweet together.
So, my stats for this month. 731 tweets.
What?
731
Great.
How?
I don't even know if I could. It'd probably take me about somewhere at the back in, like, I guess maybe I was active in 2015. So maybe if I add up all of 2015 till now, maybe I can make that.
Like, just this month, 731 tweets, 424,000 impressions, 1,250 profile visits, 919 mentions, and 61 followers. June, 1,086 tweets.
How are you getting your numbers?
Analytics.twitter.com.
Analytics.
So apparently on a post, you can they have a little button now. I can hit that so I can get tweet analytics. I clicked on one, and it pretty much just says you should reach a bigger audience.
Yeah, don't do that.
But apparently this one had 45 impressions and 7 total engagements.
Sure. So
that was in 2017.
Like when you're on twitter.com/you, like go to your own profile page. On the sidebar, on the left, there's a button that says More. Click on More, and then click on Analytics in the menu that pops up.
Oh, hey, look, it's me. In March, my top post was me shit posting about Ed. Somehow it got 10.4 thousand impressions.
So I mean,
how the fuck?
Here's me. Apparently my rate of tweets for this month is down 15%.
Apparently mine's broken. I just get a screen that says to turn it on, and then when I click it, nothing happens.
Oh.
Well, that's not helpful.
I mean, I'm okay with that, because generally I try to keep that nasty word out of my life. I mean, I can just look at our profile and tell you how I've done. 1 tweet for 2019, 0 for 2018, 3 for 2017. I had a handful in 2016. I'd say maybe about 15. I do miss the little thingy on, was it Facebook? Do they still have it? I haven't seen it in a while. Can you look up things by months still anymore? Or do they get rid of that?
I think you can...
They got rid of that, right? Like on my page, I can't just look up. Because I don't even really post to Facebook that much either.
Yeah, I pretty much only reshare the photos from my previous months.
Yeah, I either do like memories, or maybe if I feel like in that moment I had something cool to say. But at somewhere, probably it looks like about 2016, I learned that I don't really think the internet gives a flying fuck what I have to say.
Yeah.
So I just stopped posting about every detail of my life, because I'm like, no one really cares.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what looks about 2016, and I'm sure Facebook might go along with that. How do I log out?
Of what?
Twitter. They're like hiding the logout button.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
Well, where's it at? Wait. Oh,
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows how to log out of Twitter.
What's that?
There it is. Hit more, and then hit log out.
More?
More.
There it is.
Log out.
Alright, bye.
No.
Alright, that's my, like, twice that I've logged in 2019. That might be too much.
I mean, you've more than doubled. You have increased your amount of Twitter logins infinitely.
We'll see
from
how
0 to 2.
Wait, which Twitter account did you log into? Because you have like 2 of them.
I logged into Bunny.
Okay. I'm going to at you.
I'll see it the next time I log in. I just
Which is going to be sometime next year. Don't die. Don't die.
Remember that bit about, like, I like to choke on my saliva?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so when I just logged in now, I saw that apparently Johnny and Kevin mentioned me in May.
Why did they mention you?
Apparently they were talking about IRC and a little bit of Slash of Hope.
Okay.
I mean, both my accounts should mostly mirror each other. Like I don't think I ever post in one and not the other at the same time. I just have the private one if I want to actually not tell the world what I want to say. I mean, it's really all following my blog. The last few days I've been thinking about I should just delete my blog.
What? Your WordPress?
My blog that I do.
Yeah.
I have not posted anything in 2019. Nothing in 2017. I posted
Wait, which
once
blog are you talking
in
about?
2017. I posted 0 in 2016. I posted once in 2015. 2014. Oh, okay. I was still sort of active in 2014. So yeah. It just sits there. It was cute. It was fun because when I first brought it up, I used it as a. I blogged about my dating life of online dating. It was very humorous, and people really enjoyed it. Like I had lots of like views and stuff, and because I linked it from my online dating profiles, and people seemed to find it fun. And then I got a boyfriend or two occasionally, and then I just stopped. And now I log in once in a while. The last thing I logged in and did in 2017 is I wrote an open letter to Meatloaf.
Yes.
Wait, Meatloaf, the singer?
Yeah, I love Meatloaf.
Okay.
And I expressed my love in an open letter to Meatloaf. In 2015, I did my open letter to Santa. It was the 6th edition. This has been a thing going on since I was on LiveJournal.
I still use LiveJournal.
I still have mine. I just don't use it. RTF apparently posted on LiveJournal. I got an email being like, "Hey, one of your friends on LiveJournal who hasn't posted in a long time posted," and I was like, "Cool."
That's
so
cool.
I deleted it, but I still have it. Yeah, I started a thing with Santa Claus and myself back in LiveJournal days, and I did some on my blog. It's pretty much a one Christmas wish that I've been asking Santa every single year and have yet to get it, and so it gets more entertaining each year I write it. Because I account for the fact that it's been going on for years. Wait, on this last one, it's 2007. 2007 was the first time I requested this from Santa, and I still haven't got it. But yeah, it's been entertaining. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh, I actually wrote like a thing that I don't know was funny. And what year was that? 2004. Oh, that was 2014. I posted about self-confidence. What else did I do? Yep. Yeah. I should just delete it.
I mean, hold on.
Alright, looks like I have to run away now. It is time to go play Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
And go Rocket Team.
All right.
I gotta go beat up Rocket Team.
You are not allowed to delete your blog.
Fine.
Oh, hold on. I think I'm going the wrong thing.
Are you gonna sit and read my blog now the rest of the night?
No, I just want to make sure that, like, before you get rid of it, it's in the Wayback Machine.
Oh. Well, yeah, I'm currently not going to delete it right now. Someday I would like to do something with it.
You could just start writing again.
I think I'm just old. Well, before it was fun because I had a thing to do, and I was putting it into, like, my online dating stuff. And now I'm older, and I just don't give a fuck if I'm in a relationship or not.
Yeah.
So, I think maybe once a month I might like log into like an online dating thing and be like, anybody look cute? Not really. Okay, bye. It was funny then.
Yeah.
I could just leave it like it is forever now, and the last thing I did is wrote an open letter to Meatloaf because I really do love Meatloaf.
Now the real question on my mind is, you love the singer, but do you also love the food?
Not really a big fan of the food.
Okay, that's fair.
It's ketchup meat.
You don't have to have it with the sauce.
It's like the opposite of how it usually works.
I know. Everybody likes to eat meatloaf, but no one wants to listen to meatloaf. In fact, when a meatloaf plays at work, I get blamed for it whether I played it or not. Because sometimes, well, because
Alright, so go to Bunny's place of work and then put money in the jukebox and play meatloaf
Oh,
for an hour
you don't
straight.
even. You just have to get somewhere in the vicinity because we have touch tunes. So you just have to get somewhere in the vicinity, play meatloaf, and
Wait,
literally as soon as it starts, somebody from somewhere looks and goes, "Bunny," and I'm like, "I didn't do it," but I'm not arguing.
Wait, how does touch tunes like work? Like,
you don't have to be at the exact location. So like, a friend of mine who lives very close to my place of work, also like, there's another restaurant that my owner owns slightly down the street, like a couple blocks or whatever. He can reach like both locations, and he used to. He stopped. He used to do it at my job, but I think he stopped when I started working there. He likes to play the what's New Pussycat song.
Oh God.
Over and over and over and over again down the street. I've heard about these things. I'm pretty sure he used to do it at my place of work now. So when I started there, I think he stopped because he knew that I would figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
no, like, I don't know the distance, but I do know that you don't have to be directly at the place to play things from touch tunes. Because I do know that people have sat in our restaurant and played things on the touch tunes down the street.
Like, I'm just wondering, because
I don't use the app, so I don't know. I just walk to the thing and put $1 in and play a song when I want to.
Touch tunes. Oh, look, touch tunes hack. Thanks, Google.
Yeah, the first time I ever used touch tunes, when I downloaded it as an app on my phone, it was, oh my God, it was hideous. There was so much bloatware, and I was like, this is bad. And I got rid of it, and I've never put it back on my phone since. Apparently, it is better these days.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's fully based on making money. Like the perk is because my place has like a bar, so touch tunes within their app allows like bar managers essentially of bars and restaurants to get a round of free credits every so often, so they can play things like, I'm guessing if you wanted to like put a song in the house for a bar customer who's drinking, I don't know, for whatever reason, I think that's okay. Well, so everybody that works with me, even though we're not all bar managers, just logs in, and when you sign up, you tell it you're a bar manager, and they used to say, okay, we will call your place of business and verify. They've never ever done that, and then it just is like, cool, you're a bar manager, and then you get free credits occasionally. But apparently they fixed it now, and so because I guess they were catching on that people were gaming that system too much. And so now you get like a random amount of coins, like once a month you get like, maybe you might get 10 coins, and then another month you might get 20, and then maybe it's 5 the next month. So like now it's just a random amount of coins or credits or whatever.
The thing that I was curious about, and I'll have to look into it, is how does it know where you are? Because could I fake where my location is and be all like, I'm not even in the same state, but Bunny's Bar will now be listening to What's New Pussycat.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't know why you can't. I mean, anybody on an Android phone is super easy to spoof your location. I mean, literally, that's what Pokemon's trying to fight on an everyday basis.
Yeah.
That's why I have to fight to keep playing the game, because they every update try to get rid of my phone because I root my phone.
Yeah.
I don't cheat though, just so you know.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect you to.
No, if I'm gonna sit at my house and spoof a location, I'm just gonna get an emulator and play on my computer. That'd be way more entertaining than to sit on my phone. If I'm gonna play the game on my phone, then I'm at least just gonna go out and hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm sure it's super easy to do that. And so basically what I should expect is the next time at work, there's gonna be like the entire album of like Bat Out of Hell, Back into Hell played, and then everybody is going to fire me. There's someone here.
I believe that is Hack.
That is me.
Well, hey, now that there's a third person, I can run away officially, because I guess I gotta go pick up my friend. I gotta drive to play Pokemon.
That was going to be my excuse for also leaving.
I used it first!
If you have stuff to do, then just go do it, man.
For me to leave.
Okay, so I guess there's 2 of us leaving, and you 2 can have fun.
We'll probably hang out around for a little bit, and then we'll probably sign off too.
Okay. That was a really great hour and a half podcast of really nothing important.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could name this podcast that. Nothing really important. I think that's the name of this episode, actually. Radio Statler, the podcast. Nothing really important.
That's a shame.
All right. Well, now that I have given you a name, I'm gonna go play Pokemon.
All right. Have fun. Don't get dead.
I'm going to continue. I'm going to go continue my fight to acclimate to this whole getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning thing instead of going to sleep at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Go catch Shadow Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon.
I'll do that on my lunch break if I get a lunch break.
We can do it now. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Fine. Damn it, Bunny.
All right, and you're gonna go to bed, right, Night Owl? So.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I've got the electric company coming tomorrow to do some stuff in my workshop. So I gotta get that sorted out, and then I have to go to sleep.
Sounds like a thing.
Hooray! Means yet another night of sleep deprivation.
Sleep is overrated.
Well, yeah.
Sleep is something weak in the dead.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you know that starts to change a little bit once you've been like
I know.
sleeping
I know.
very much for an extended period of time. Like eventually your body's just like, no, dude, you really.
Now is
really
bedtime, asshole. Chop chop. Yeah.
And
All right.
I'm kind of getting to that point, so
You should go get some rest.
yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'll see you later, okay?
See you later.
Catch you later, Night Owl.
Catch you later, Hack.
What are you watching? What game?
Oh, actually, that's the CFL. Did you hear
CFL.
that?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Ah, okay. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, it's Canadian Football League.
Okay, who's playing?
Edmonton Eskimos and the Toronto Argonauts
Okay, cool.
in Edmonton.
All
But I'm
right.
actually not watching. I'm just listening to it on my Lady in the Tube.
So how you been?
Good, you?
Yeah, I've been all right.
Yeah, running a little bit late. The water heater decided the pilot light went out. You know, the usual stuff. But here now.
Yeah, glad you can make it.
Yep, me too. Well, I thought we were going to have a larger crowd, but then all of a sudden Johnny Christmas backed out, and you know, it's just like
It happens. Like it's
exactly.
you just got to roll with the punches, and we'll still have a good time. It's no
There you
problem.
go. So did we have a set of predetermined questions for tonight? That we were
No,
gonna-
no, we didn't do the
No?
predetermined questions.
Well, thankfully the third podcast isn't very far away.
That's true. That's true. We're
So-
gonna do 'em nice and close together to get caught back up, and then we'll do something in not December, I think. So probably something in November, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Hopefully it'll work out on my schedule and we'll make it happen.
Yeah. So,
I got a new adapter so that I could actually use my headphones and not have to go through all the rigmarole I did last time. So hopefully they sound okay.
Yeah, you sound great.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Apple's good at making something, a set of headphones. I bought one of those USB adapters that has plug it in, has a separate adapter for the headphones and microphone.
Yeah.
And then a cheapo, like $3 cable on, I think, eBay or Amazon to put them together into a 4-plug, and off you go. For some
That's
reason, I
awesome.
couldn't get it to work directly plugged into my Mac, but through this $3 or $6 USB adapter, life is good.
I love it when you can just kind of cobble together something. We actually have, oh god. So I have this soundboard. It's a terrible soundboard. I need to get it upgraded. But essentially, I wanted to plug the audio from my computer into the soundboard and then back into the computer so that I could mix it. So I have this headphone plug to RCA.
Oh, yes. And then the double females to...
They're like shit coupled. Or barrel plugged, I guess. Into...
Oh, wow.
So you get your left channel and your right channel.
I haven't seen that size connector in a long time.
Oh, man. I have more than I would expect because I have a bunch of like cables. I play guitar. Very seldomly, but I do.
That will do it.
So.
That will definitely do it. So what did I miss? Sounds like I didn't miss anything.
Not too terribly much. We spent way too much time talking about Facebook. Being nostalgic about hope. So Facebook does these what it dubs as memories. So it'll be like on this day, like X amount of years ago, this is the shit that you posted. And apparently today coincided with like a bunch of hope. So this is about the time frame that hope usually happens. So we ended up talking about that.
Yeah, the other day, actually, my wife asked me if I was going this year. She was looking forward to going to New York. I go, oh, sorry, that's every other year, so there won't be any trip this year, dear.
Aw. You could always just go to New York and not.
That is true, but, then I'd have to do something else.
Yeah, then you have to, like, actually plan stuff. Like, if you go to a conference, it's like, okay, it's 4 days, I just have to show up and then go with the wind. And then for vacation, you're just like, shit, okay, we're going to go for how long? Fuck. How many museums are there? There plays on Broadway? We can do the TKTS booth, right?
Yes. Well, see, at the last one, because there was only one person, because I was obviously busy at Hope.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was two Hopes ago. It was so much easier for her to just get a single ticket.
Yeah.
So I'm like, see, I said, so you don't really want me to go with you. I said, you can get all the good shows for just one ticket.
It's true. That's true.
So that worked out well. I will admit. Yeah, looking forward to the next one. So that's a year away.
It is. It's going to be here before we know it, though. It's going to, like, creep up on us. And, like, it's crazy to me that it's almost August.
Yes. This year has gone by so fast. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
I've gotten half of the things that I probably wanted to do done so far. So, but that seems to be the way life is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's still pretty good, though, right? So if you're slightly over half the year and you've done slightly half of the things that you want to do.
Ah, yes. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, there we go. We'll turn that off.
Is that your alarm telling you, is like, hey, you should do that sleep thing?
No, that would be the Ring system. The Ring cameras and the Ring doorbell and all of those.
Oh, okay.
So there's motion in the driveway.
Oh no. Ooh.
Yeah, scary stuff. I don't know if it actually picks up ghosts. It certainly will pick up bumblebees and wasps and stuff.
Yeah.
They want to build nests around the cameras. That'll drive you crazy.
Yeah, but at least you're informed. Like, a lot of times, like, I don't have any smart things because it's not my house or whatever, and I'm not going there. But, like, I'll just walk out the door and be like, oh, there's a spider that's decided that this is the perfect place to start building a web. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or I walked out once and I looked over to the left on the door jamb and I was like, oh, that's a wasp. Building a nest.
Yeah, they do.
3 inches from my face.
Well, you just got to wait until the right time and give them a flick, knock them down.
Yeah, I went and I got the poison, and then I was like, gloves, things, yeah.
Better living through chemicals?
Of course.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, it's not a lie. Everything's a chemical, pretty much.
That is true.
To a certain extent.
Yeah. Just happen to be manufactured, man-made, and contrived versus the natural ones.
Yeah, but I mean, there's definitely natural ones that'll also kill the shit out of you, too, so.
Oh, yeah, there are.
Yeah.
There are.
You just
I
can't
try to
win.
stay out of parts of the world where those things grow and live.
A good plan.
Especially since I don't know much about them, so I would be in deep trouble. So we try to stay away from those when possible.
Do you have any exciting plans for your summer that's left so far? Or have you done anything interesting or exciting?
Nothing too exciting at the moment. I've been kind of back and forth communicating with E regarding his project on the detention centers.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see if him and Alex want to come into the area to go visit one or not. But other than that, no really big plans.
Well, that'd be interesting. So presumably we'd hear about that in fall's issue of 2600 if that were to happen. Probably also on Twitter.
Imagine. Yeah. Haven't got feedback from him on that yet, but I do know that some of the state and county are pressuring him to close it. So, which is good.
Yeah.
So if they close it, hey, then we don't even have to go visit it.
Yeah.
I really need Alex to go along because as a average citizen, I am not allowed entry and I'm not allowed to distribute anything to the people who are there. But as a member of the bar, who Pennsylvania falls within his territory,
Yeah.
he can do that.
Well, that would be handy dandy.
It would be. So we'll see if that happens or not. But no major, really large plans. You?
No, I'm going to Gen Con next week. So Wednesday we're gonna get in the car, me and my buddy, and we're gonna drive all the way to Indianapolis. And then we'll be sleep deprived and just to have a good time. And then we'll have to drive back for 10.5 hours.
So you're going to go there for what, one day or how many days?
It's 4 days.
Oh, well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, so we're coming back on a Sunday.
Yeah, not too bad.
But I'm trying to convince him. So there's a couple of places along the way that I think that we should stop at. One of them is Zanesville, Ohio. I don't know if you've ever heard of Zanesville.
I've heard of it, but I don't know why.
Well, so if you Google it, apparently, just Google it really quick and tell me what what autocomplete wants to fill that in for you.
Zanesville, Ohio, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see what comes up here. Well, there's Wikipedia.
Look
City of Visit the Tourism, 15 best things to do there.
For the autocomplete. So, just when you start typing in Zanesville, Ohio, and then so for me it's Zanesville, Ohio, Zanesville, Ohio from my location, Zanesville OH, Zanesville, Ohio zip code, Zanesville, Ohio weather, and then Zanesville Massacre.
Oh, Massacre, huh.
And so, of course, my friend is looking it up and he's like, what the heck is the Zanesville Massacre? Like,
Animal Massacre. Is this the one?
Yeah. Top result, Zanesville Animal Massacre included 18 rare Bengal tigers.
In 2011, huh?
Yeah. Massacre began Tuesday evening when sheriff deputies arrived at a notorious wild animal preserve in Zanesville, Ohio to see Bengal tigers, lions, bears, and other ferocious animals wandering away. Some headed for the highway. Fearing that the animals would scatter and terrorize the town, officers began dispatching the wildlife with their pistols. And then it just goes downhill from there.
I see that.
Yeah. So now I can't convince him that we should go to Zanesville
I would have
anymore.
thought of why I've heard of the name. But the name did sound familiar.
It's named after, I think, there was a person who wrote Westerns. Did he write one? Zanesville is named after Ebenezer Zane, who had blazed Zane's Trace, a pioneer trail from Wheeling, Virginia, which is now in West Virginia, to Maysville, Kentucky, through present-day Ohio. I feel like Ebenezer Zane was also known for, like, writing books.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, see, I don't have Java. I have JavaScript disabled in my browser, so nothing starts to autofill or populate when I'm looking something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I have my browsers locked down pretty hard.
I think that's probably a pretty good thing.
It's a little bit inconvenient at times, but I tend to think it's safer.
Here's how. So, Ebenezer Zane died of jaundice. He was a maternal ancestor of author Zane Grey, who was born in Zanesville. And Zane Grey was the author.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Pearl Zane Grey, January 31st, 1872 to October 23rd, 1939, was an American author and dentist. Best known for his popular adventure novels and stories associated with the Western genre and literature and the arts.
So apparently on slow days when there's no teeth to work on, you just read a book.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I wonder if my dentist has written any books. Next time I go in there, I'll ask him. I'll be like, hey, Doc, written any good books lately?
Huh. Actually, I haven't even read any good books lately. Have you?
I haven't had a whole lot of time to read. It's been really disappointing. I did, however, get some books. I can show them to you. Hold on.
I did. Oh, volume 1 and 2.
Hold on, I gotta put my earpiece back in. So, the Bible of Proof of Concept, or Get the Fuck Out.
Mm-hmm.
And Proof of Concept, or Get the Fuck Out, Volume 2.
I saw that volume 1 and 2.
Cool. So I've read the first couple of articles, and then I run out of time and don't get back around to it.
Listening Library presents
what is this doing here?
Accomplice
Hang
by
on a
John
second.
Grisham. Read for you
Oh,
by
how
Richard
to make
Thomas.
this up. There we go. Trying to figure out
man.
what the last 2 audiobooks were that I listened to, but for some reason it instead of showing them to me, it decided to play them.
Well, now we know. Some novels by John Grisham.
Yeah, The Accomplice.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad.
Grisham's not, like, it's decent.
I kind of like his stuff, you know. I've listened to, I think, almost all of them, or read them all, one or the other. So, yeah, I like his style of writing. It seems to be pretty good.
Yeah, I read one when I was in high school of his. It seemed like it was... I enjoyed it. Like...
The Email Club.
Yeah, this other one I did was...
The Email Club?
No, it's called Anonymize Yourself.
Oh.
Which was... it was Well, it was not very helpful. I didn't find anything that I didn't know, but
I mean,
the guy who reads it is a little bit over the top, so it's an interesting listen.
that's always good. Sometimes a good reader can make up for kind of a lackluster book.
Yeah. Without the guy, the way that he presented it, if he wouldn't have read it in that way, I probably would not have finished it, because I could tell by about the second or third chapter
Yeah.
there wasn't anything in here that I didn't already know, and I made it all the way to the end and didn't learn anything, but it just was the way he presented it. He kind of builds you up like he's scaring you and then tells you the solution to the problem, and it was an interesting listen.
Okay.
It probably would have been a very dry read, but it made it a pretty decent audiobook from that perspective.
That's always nice. Have you ever read Lord of the Rings?
No. Haven't read them, haven't listened to them, haven't seen the movies.
If you ever want to ingest them, I think the best way that the movies are really good, especially if you can get the extended cut, as long as you divorce them from the novels. Like, they're not bad adaptations, but they're still adaptations, right? But then you have the books that are read, at least through Audible. Like, the reader's pretty good. And that's definitely the farthest I've gotten along in the books, which are a commitment. Like, I think each book is maybe like 2 days straight of audio.
Wow.
Like 30, 40 something hours. And I remember I read the first book when I was in high school, and then I got 15 pages into the second book. And they were still running in the same fucking field, and I was like, okay, I'll have to come back to this later. And then I didn't. And then I started doing the audiobooks, and I got significantly farther, but then still wanted to like listen to something. Like, sometimes you just need the act of like completing something just so that you can kind of feel like you've progressed.
Yes, I've made some progress.
I checked something off of my to-do list. Yay!
Yeah, last time I think I had loaded like 9 or 10 Philip K. Dick books on my phone. That's where I do my listen to all my audiobooks.
Yeah.
And by about the third one, although they were good, I was like, I need a break. I need somebody else in here other than just Philip K. Dick. So
yeah, like you need to like mix it up some. You can't always be listening to the same.
No, I agree.
Though with that being said, I feel like I'm at a point where I need to start rereading Neuromancer et al. I've read them. It's actually really frustrating. So I read them maybe a decade ago. Like, I think I was in college. And I want to introduce friends to it, but like anytime I go to the bookstore, they don't have any copies of like Neuro. I'm like, I don't know if it's out of print, but I'm feeling like it might just be.
Or I don't know.
But like, it's so, I don't know. It's actually really frustrating because like, have you read like Neuromancer?
I do believe so. Quite a while ago, though.
Actually, was Neuromancer actually the first one? It was. Okay. So, Neuromancer's pretty good at it. I feel like Snow Crash is maybe a little bit more on the nose.
Yeah, I had a hard time finishing that one.
It gets weird.
Uh-huh.
It gets
That's a good way to describe it.
Just like, wait, where are we? What's happening? I don't even know. Why are there gods? I don't...
Yeah, there were times when it was very hard to follow along with it. I kept hanging in there, though, thinking like, oh, it's going to turn around, this is all going to make sense. It's all going to click into place. And it's like, when is that going to happen?
No, it doesn't. But
yes, I noticed that.
But like definitely that feeling of like just corporations divvying up everything, and then the U.S. government still exists, but it's like
Sponsored by.
it like pretty much does nothing. Like the only thing that really exists is like the Library of Congress.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You just see things today. It's like, Jesus Christ! Did you guys not read any science fiction? Everything tells you this is a bad idea.
Yes, there's a lot of that going on today, isn't there?
Sadly.
Yeah, very sad. Very sad. I will say though, I started and I only made it through like maybe the first 10 pages of the Mueller report since he was on TV yesterday, I guess it was. But I did listen to the whole audio book.
You listened to the whole audiobook? That's great.
Yeah, it was available on Audible for free.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It was 40 hours, I think, to listen to the whole thing. It was
talk
about a long, dry book.
Yeah, I mean, it's
report, really.
It's like a 400+ page report, and I mean, like, sure, pieces of it are redacted, but even then, it's still very long.
Yeah, that's true. And sadly, that's not one of them where you want to stop and listen to something else for a couple of days and then go back to it, because you kind of lose track of what he was talking about at different parts.
Yeah.
So you really have to kind of commit yourself to it, and I'm going to do it X number of hours every day or whatever the case may be to power through it. And I was glad I did. I did, you know, I won't say I enjoyed it, but it was worthwhile listening to it. But I don't think I could have powered through reading it, because my eyes would have gotten way too heavy, and that would have been the end of it.
Yeah, I tried. But
to read it?
Yeah. I have the EPUB on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I got through a couple of... I got through a bit of the beginning, but not too terribly far, and then, you know, it's like, okay, well, I really should go to bed, and then, I have work, and then there's always some chore or something that needs to be done. You don't really get back around to it, so...
Yes.
I'll have to do the audiobook. Let me see.
If you're going to Ohio...
It's plenty of time. I don't know if I can be like, I feel like I'm just gonna get bummed out about the whole situation.
Yeah, probably. Not to mention that, you know, unless you're pretty much already stimulated, it might put you to sleep while you're driving, so you probably don't want to do it in the car.
Yeah, especially like for Indianapolis, like once you get to Ohio, you're pretty much like on 70 going ooh, straight.
Yeah,
like,
not a good choice.
No.
Not at all.
Though if I install Audible again, I have a bunch of books that we could do that would be good also.
Oh.
Though I need to... I don't know. I need to figure out how to break the encryption.
Ah, the DRM.
The DRM.
Digital rights
like,
management.
I really don't like Amazon as a company, which means that I really don't like Audible as a company.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I have these books on Audible, and I don't want to, like I paid for them. Should be mine.
Well, of course they're yours until they say that they're not.
Exactly. I think there's a way to, like, put them on CD from iTunes. Or at least there used to be, back before, like, the iPod was, like, really a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I've ever tried to take the DRM. I mean, obviously the easiest way to do them, although it's going to take quite some time, is to simply play them.
Yeah, I could...
Play and record, right?
Play and record. Do you think there's, like, high-speed dub for Audible? Is that a dated reference?
Recorded in high speed.
It's probably a dated reference, right?
So I think you're going to end up with. But there is a utility called Loopback, Loopback. At least for Macs there is.
I'm not cool enough for that.
What it does is it allows you to set up virtual inputs and outputs. So basically, you would play the audiobook to a virtual one, and that you're rerouting and recording it at the same time.
Yeah.
You can. I'm sure that exists for Windows as well.
I mean, if I could do it on Linux, you can do it with Jack.
Yep, I was just gonna say, if you do it on Linux, you could probably do it with VLC, right? You could play it on your.
Oh, actually, I think you
play it
could
on
do
an
that with
iPod or
VLC
an
anyway.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna need something that's gonna use the Amazon, the Audible app, right, to play it on.
I feel like there has to be some way that Audible has made it so that people with computers can listen.
Well, don't they have an app for Windows and for Mac and stuff?
Probably. Yeah.
I don't know if they have one for Linux, but I'm sure they have an app.
I mean, Wine or the word Lutris comes to mind. I don't remember what exactly Lutris is.
Yeah.
It's an open gaming platform.
The bottom line is you can listen to it, well, you could record it, and then you get your DRM free version so that when they decide that it's no longer yours, you still have it.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. DuckDuckGo.
That's where I'm always at.
Break. DRM. Audible. Here we go. Ultimate way to remove Audible DRM.
Would probably help if I spelled it right.
Yeah, it says most audiobooks decryption and conversion solutions out there are facilitated by iTunes.
Huh. Okay.
No Linux download, though. You know what, though? I can live with that. I'll put it in a VM.
There you go. That's the best thing about them. Spin them up. When you're done with it, delete. It's history.
Yep. Just gotta get those files off.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
That's the important part. That's the whole objective of it, is it not?
Yeah. Oh man, it's 10:30.
Or you could just go to Sweden.
Sweden is nice this time of year.
Yeah, that's my key phrase that I use for torrents.
That's the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, you could play it and record it, or just go download it. It's not like you haven't bought it, so.
Yeah. The amount of guilt. I've definitely like downloading it, as long as they don't seed, it's usually okay. They're usually going to get you for seeding and not for downloading. Assuming that things haven't changed in the past, like, 15 years.
That's why they have VPNs.
Yeah, that's true.
Route it through somewhere to a more torrent-friendly country.
Yeah, exactly.
And your ISP has no idea what you're doing. Everything's just,
Peachy.
done.
Yeah. It's always true, too.
More than one way to get around it. That's usually the case.
That's true.
Well, I think I'm going to skedaddle myself.
Okay, yeah.
Go watch the second half of this football game, drink a beer, and, as you said, works tomorrow.
Yeah. Who are you rooting for? Last question.
In this game?
In this
it
game.
would be the Edmonton Eskimos.
Ah, you like the Eskimos. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, Very cool.
Yep. Hopefully, we'll have to wait until it's over to see. You know how that goes.
Fingers crossed.
That's right.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping in.
Hey, no problem, Beaches.
All right.
Good evening. And next month, or when is it? September? When are we doing the next one?
It's like the
2 days away,
15th.
actually.
It's the 15th of August, I think.
All right. Well, August is just next week, so.
Yep, like 2 weeks, and we'll do another one.
All right.
We'll have to think of those questions.
Yes, I'll put a couple out there for you on Slack, and then you can pick from the list of them when you're ready. How's that?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, man. Have a
All
good
right.
evening.
You too. Catch you later. Bye.